Good morning, Winship. Welcome to what's going to be another great week for us here. I've really been excited about the start of this year. I think our kids have done really great here. We're very proud of them. I've a couple messages about helping to keep our school very, very clean, and then I have one message about taking care of our neighbors. First things first, tomorrow you will be getting a blue bag. Ms. Brenda will be giving those blue bags to your teachers. And if you have been to our school before, you know those blue bags are to help us bring our snow gear, our winter gear, back and forth between school and home to help us keep organized, to keep everything in the same space, and not to lose things. So you'll get those tomorrow morning. Speaking of winter gear, I'm so happy to see hats and gloves and boots, and some of you even have scarves. I think that's really wonderful. I don't want you to lose them. So here's what I want you to do with those things. When you come in from recess or come in for breakfast or come in off the bus and hang up all your things, of course I want your boots to be on the ground all neat. I want your jackets to be hung up, your snow pants to be hung up. And then I want you to take your gloves, your hat, and your scarf, and I want you to put them in one of two places. You can put them in your backpack or you can put them in the sleeve of your coat. I don't want you to lose them. And if you keep them in one of those two spaces, chances are you're not going to lose them. I don't want them on top of the coat hooks, and I don't want them on the floor. So let's do a good job and take really good care of those nice things that you have to keep you warm. Next area of our school that I really want to say thank you for keeping clean is our bathroom areas. I've noticed both boys and girls, rarely do I have to swing in there and pick up paper towels. Rarely do I have to take a paper towel and clean up a whole bunch of water. I think people are taking very good care of picking up our floor and keeping the water in the sinks, not on the mirrors and not outside of the sinks. I've seen big kids and little kids, if there is a little spill or a paper towel on the ground, I've seen people take care of those things for us, and I appreciate that a lot. Great job. It looks much, much better. Finally, this is a challenge. It's another challenge to take care of your neighbor. But I want you to find someone this week, so before Friday. You can do it today, you can do it Friday. But I want you to find somebody that's not necessarily a close friend of yours, someone that you know, someone that you've just met, but someone that maybe you want to make their day a little bit better. I want you to find them, and I want you to find a good time to ask them one question. I want you to ask them, how are you doing? That's it. And then I want you to listen. I don't want you to say anything. I want you to listen. Let them finish, let them talk, and I just want you to look at them, look into their eyes, nod your head, show them you're listening, but just listen. Don't interrupt them, don't tell them your story, just listen. Say, how are you doing? Don't say, Mr. T said, how are you doing? I'm supposed to ask you, how are you doing? Or don't say, how are you doing? Ask them like you really care, like you genuinely want to know how's their day going. After they finish, I'm going to give you two things you could say to them. They might ask you, how are you doing? That's cool, that's awesome. But if they don't, all you need to say is one of two things. You can just say, thanks, I'm glad you're in my class. Or if they're not in your class, you can say, thanks, I'm really glad you're at Winship. I'm looking forward to an awesome week. It's going to be cold, it's going to be windy, but what an awesome week to get inside. I know there's a lot of excitement on Halloween. My girls are excited. My wife and I had to remind them that we're in school to work hard, to learn, to have some fun. But let's not make sure that Halloween is not a distraction for us. We're going to come on Tuesday to school. Of course, we aren't going to dress up. We're going to just come and work so hard and impress ourselves with how much we know and are able to do. So let's have some fun this week. I'm really glad you're back here. Take care.